All right, all right. What is up, everybody? Thank you for tuning in. Welcome back to the Crypto Remora. We come to you live twice a week, Monday and Thursday, to bring you the latest in all things crypto and Web3. Tonight's no exception. My name is Wes, and we're trying something new tonight. We're trying something new, guys. We've been having technical issues with StreamYard. So Restream is probably like the next best thing, and we're trying the free version tonight. See how it goes. Check the quality out. So I'm trying to figure out like my way around the whole setup here. Normally we stream on YouTube and X, but I just wanted to try YouTube for now, especially since Siri's not with me at the moment. Hopefully I can get him here any minute now. We'll see. He's been super busy with the music and stuff, but yeah, either way, guys, we got a good show for you tonight. We missed what was it, Monday? We missed Monday, so sorry about that. We had a lot of stuff going on, and then with the issues with StreamYard. Look, I like StreamYard. We like StreamYard. StreamYard's good. We've just been having some issues with connecting and getting disconnected or whatever. Kind of like terror, like really bad, man. If you guys have been watching, you know what the deal is. But yeah, so right now we're just streaming on YouTube, no X. We're trying to figure it all out. We'll see how this video goes, and then we'll kind of go from there. But look, man, we're getting a little bit of movement. First, let me make sure I'm not muted or anything like that. A lot of stuff has happened today, man, especially over the last couple of days. A lot of things have happened, a lot of bullish stuff. And it looks like we're trying to break out of this little pattern, this little downtrend that we've been in. Got a lot of interesting things on the charts that I'm excited to show you guys. Let me just double check and make sure we are absolutely live here. Let's see. Hey, and we are live. Cool. All right, awesome, man. Awesome. So yeah, again, Siri's not with us tonight. Hopefully he'll pop in here any moment. So we'll go from there. But I mean, a lot of stuff has happened, guys. A lot of things have happened. Let's just kind of run down a few things that have happened today. Especially talking about this 5K, stimulus check that we might all be getting. But that would be really good. A lot of people are saying that, if they give us all the 5K stimulus or whatever, then they're just going to be running up inflation again. But this money is not going to be printed. This is not new money coming into the system. So it's not going to be messing up or messing with inflation from what I understand. I'm no expert when it comes to the macroeconomic stuff, but I do know that it's not going to be new money printed from what I understand. So that's a good thing, man. We don't have to worry about that, driving up inflation or whatever, because that is the last thing we need. But yeah, Utah. Listen, Utah's Bitcoin Reserve Bill HB 230 just cleared the Senate Revenue and Taxation Committee, moving one step closer to making Utah the first state with a Bitcoin reserve. So that is huge, man. That is huge, guys. I think that has a lot to do with it, plus plenty others. The SEC, they just approved Figure Markets YLDS to be the first interest-bearing stablecoin registered as a public security, offering a 3.85% annual yield. I've heard some people say that it was like a 0.5% annual yield. Not sure. But from what I'm reading right here, from what I see on the post from Cointelegraph, it's saying 3.85%. So that's huge, right? Another thing, the U.S. Senate has confirmed pro-Bitcoin Kash Patel, right? Kash Patel is going to be the next director of the FBI. So we've got a lot of pro-crypto people in this administration pushing this forward, guys. This is really good. And the other day, I think it was maybe today or yesterday, apparently, Donald Trump came out and reiterated that he wants America to be the lead when it comes to AI and crypto, just kind of, wake everybody up here. So that could have a lot to do with it as well. SEC launches the Cyber and Emerging Technologies Unit to combat misconduct in emerging tech like AI, blockchain, and crypto. So they're doing a lot of stuff in the background. Look, guys, I know it's tough, man. Like, we all get impatient. We're looking at the 4-year cycle. We'll take a look at some charts here in a minute. Also, if I can figure out how to do the chat, which I think I see now, Let me know if there's anything you guys want to look at. Crypto Holmes, what is up, dude? GMB, what is going on, man? Hoping Siri will pop in here any moment. So I know he's tied up doing some stuff right now, but hopefully we can get him in here. But what was I saying? Oh, yeah. We'll be looking at the charts, man. We'll take a look at Lux Algo as well and just see what Lux Algo is saying. We got a lot of bullish stuff on the charts to look at. As you can see just from the, looking at my screen right here. But Solana, man, Solana's been kind of dragging ass lately. It's led the entire market. I think it was XRP, Solana, Cardano, GMB. I know you love Cardano, man. And I'm bullish as hell on Cardano, man. The more and more I look into it, dude, the more that I like Cardano. So I still think there's a lot of opportunity right there in Cardano, man. There's still a lot of building to do, and they're doing it. I mean, the ecosystem's growing every day, and it's one ecosystem that I need to get in a little bit more, which I'm trying to do. And another thing I meant to tell you guys, it is official. Your boy works in Web3. Look at ZBCN. I will, man. I will, Crypto Holmes. Thanks, buddy. Thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah. So your boy actually works in Web3, man. It's official, guys. It is official. You're going to be seeing a lot more of me, dude. I'm hoping I'm going to be jumping in and doing a lot of spaces. Thanks to my friend, Crypto Tax Cat, Lambo McGee. He is a community manager for Sugarverse, right? And does a lot of spaces, hosts a lot of spaces. So we're going to be jumping on there. But the project that I just joined, I actually have a partnership with them as well. So I got a little stake in the company. Really cool, man, especially to be my first job in Web3. But yeah, it is a really dope game, dude. And I can't wait for you guys to try it. We have a little pocket build that came out recently. It's going to be on Arbitrum. And it is Soken Beat Battle, dude. So SOKAN 404 at Soken 404. That is the account. So go follow them, man. I'm going to be doing a shit ton of spaces. I'm going to take over their social media. And I'm trying to get a few other things going in the background as well. But super, super, super excited to start doing that, man. Crypto Home says buying Moonwell Bigly. Let's see if I can highlight these. Yeah, I can. All right, sweet, man. Crypto Homes, man. We're gonna jump into all that. Crypto Homes wants to know what everybody's buying. We're gonna jump into some altcoins as well. GMB, I knew it. He's buying some Cardano, man. That is good to see. And man, guys, if we do get this $5,000 stimulus check from the whole Doge thing, dude, that would just be absolutely incredible. I don't know if you guys were in here when I was just saying it, but apparently this isn't new money this isn't new money being printed. They're taking money from, different areas. Obviously we know, kind of where that money's coming from, but they're taking money from that was just kind of getting thrown away. And they're talking about stimulating the economy with money that's already, floating around. So I think that would be really huge, man, because we're not really messing with inflation, but you're giving people money to buy, buy some shit coins or some utility tokens, man. We really need to get some of these blue chips going here. Yep, we'll look at that one. Let's see. Yeah, for sure, man, for sure. And then Crypto Homes, Moonwell. Yeah, man, we'll take a look at it for sure. Here we go, man. Strategy. MicroStrategy announces pricing of $2 billion in convertible senior notes. That is a pretty big deal for them. JP Morgan warns of downside risk for crypto as institutions demand for Bitcoin and ETH future weeks. Look, we all know the game here, man. JP Morgan, we all know the game. We know what he was doing. He was telling us that he hated Bitcoin, he hated Ethereum, the crypto was shit. And what were they doing? They were buying it the whole time and positioning themselves to really get a head start in this, especially compared to the other institutions, minus MicroStrategy and Michael Saylor or whatever. Let's see. Kraken saw a 39% surge in regulatory data requests in 2024, with the FBI and SEC among the top U.S. agency requesting user data. Stay the fuck out of our user data, man. This is why we like decentralization, man. This is why we like decentralization, right? Stay the fuck out of Kraken and all these centralized entities. I know that it's kind of like one of those things that we have to use sometimes, but if you can, stay the hell away from it. The Bitcoin Strategic Reserve Act gains momentum in the U.S., with 20 states initiating legislation and 15 bills now in the House committee review. This is all bullish stuff, man. All bullish stuff. So a lot of stuff is happening in the background, man, that is going to keep this narrative going. The cycle is not over, guys. The cycle is not over. As you can see in the charts, man, we've just been kind of going sideways here. But yeah, that is enough for kind of the stuff happening in the background. But it is all bullish, man. It is good to see. It is good to see. All right. So yeah, let's hopefully the quality of this is okay, guys. Hopefully it's okay. Again, we're trying something new, and yeah, it seems like it's okay. Perfect. Sweet, man. All right, let's jump into some charts, man. All right, so right here, guys, this is the daily Bitcoin chart. Look, a few things I want to point out. Right, obviously you saw the title of the video here, and this is something that I noticed on the daily chart. We're sitting at 98,319. We haven't really broken out of this yet, but there's a few things that I'm noticing that we have done. One, we've held up support on this downtrending level of resistance, flip to support, right? We saw that on the charts. We've been just kind of going down with it. We finally have deviated from it. We're off of it, right? We've finally bounced, and we got a little capitulation wick, hit the bottom of that little range, and now we've got a nice little bullish candle coming out of it. And this is the death cross, guys. We just had the 20 flip below the 50. And usually when that happens, that is what they call a death cross. But at the same time, we've got a nice little MACD cross, which is mega bullish. We have volume going up, which is bullish. So that shows us that this move is legit, right? So not only did we get the capitulation, but we look at that bullish candle, man. That is a 0.382 candle. We've come back up. We got back in this range of us just going sideways. And now we have finally closed above this area that we've been in. I mean, when did we fall below here? This was February 4th. So we've been in this range since February 4th, fell into it. And if I switch it to the line chart, I mean, you can really see what happened here. Every one of these dots is where we closed at. And I mean, look at this. Dot, 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 just a straight line of dots right here. And then we just started going wacko. And now we're starting to see a decent looking market structure. We're starting to see market structure start to come back in. And we've closed above all of these previous dots, right? And I think that looking at the line chart with like this is just a simplified way of just taking a step back, man, just getting a clear picture of like what the hell is really going on. And you can see we've just been going sideways, man. But I'm glad that we've broken out of this. I'm glad that we're off of this downtrending level of support. And I'm glad that we have used this now as support. Looks like a double bottom. We've bounced off of it. We've broken and closed above this major swing high here. And now our next target is going to be this one. Just looking at the line chart here, the next one's going to be 101.4. We'll say 101.5 just for just to keep it simple. But yeah, we got our death cross. Last time that we got the death cross on the 20 flipping below the 50 was all the way back here, y'all. Look, all the way back here. This happened. We got our death cross, right? That was the last time that it happened. You can see. Let me do this. So you can see that this was the last time that happened, and then we just kind of trailed, went sideways, and then this officially, when we finally got the second MACD cross, this was when we officially started going into this uptrend here, right? And that was a nice little uptrend. So I'm almost expecting, I mean, dude, a lot of this stuff is looking similar, right? I can't help but to see that a lot of this is looking similar, right? We pointed this out the other day. If you were watching, we did point this out. Right. So back here, I highlighted it in the blue. You can see we had this downtrending level of resistance, and then it flipped up, bounced, hit it twice, and then that was when we took off, right? That's what we're doing here. We had it as resistance, this blue area, resistance, came up, hit it twice, and then we bounced. The only difference is we're kind of dragging along this area of support. When we flipped it into support, we're just kind of dragging along the bottom of that. Hold on, let me move this real quick. Sorry, guys. So yeah, we're just kind of LCX waking up as well, dude. LCX, what is LCX, dude? Tell me what LCX is, because I know I've had some. I know I've owned some LCX. What is LCX? Crypto Homes. I know I've owned some before. It was a long time ago. So yeah, we're seeing a lot of similarities. Not only are we seeing the the death cross or whatever that happened back there. Usually that signals a bottom. The death crosses usually signal a bottom, and then we'll start to kind of move up there, and then we'll quickly get a golden cross, which is the 20 flipping back up above the 50, which is a good thing. But you can see a lot of similarities that we've had here, right? A lot of similarities. So I just broke it down right here, and just to show, give you guys an idea of how similar it is, except the time frames a little bit are a little off, but you can see how similar it is. But when we finally broke above this and hit it twice, we finally broke up, and that was when we did. It's like 100% move right here that we finally did. A few things I want to point out. Another thing that is really similar here. Look, we got a red money flow, right? Our money flow is in the red. It's in the threshold. You see that little line going through the money flow. So it's signaling that there is a lot of selling pressure right now, at least on the daily, right? But we're starting to see that curve up a little bit. So when we start coming out of that threshold, man, that is showing that the market is starting to flip, and things are looking good, man. So we've got our momentum oscillator, our momentum wave, the hyper wave here. We got a little fake out right there. Then we had our momentum shift with the white dot, but now we're starting to get another green dot here, and it looks exactly the same of what happened back here, right? We came from a downtrend, green, white, green, blast off. It's kind of what we did here. We're doing the same here. The only difference is we came from the red back here in the money flow. That's the only difference. But you can see why I'm looking at this and saying, yeah, this could be it, man. Like, this could be it, right? Sierra was talking about March for us to break out in around March or whatever. And I agree. That's the way it's looking, man. What is it? February 20th? So we've got 8 days left in the month, right? And Bitcoin's looking good, man. We just need to what we need to do, all right? Let me just simplify this. What we need to do is we need to, on the daily time frame, we're already doing good because we have closed above all of these previous closes, right? So we're in a good direction. I'm going to take this down. We're in the right direction. We're moving in the right direction. Okay. This is mega bullish to me. And something else I want to point out before I show that is something I noticed. Let's see if you guys notice it too. Yeah. All right. So this right here, this candle is what is this shit? I always forget the name of it. All right. So this is session volume profile. This is taking each candle and it is showing you where the point of control is, where the most volume is on that candle, right? It is showing you where all the volume is. And I just want to point this out. So if you look back here, man, look at where these point of controls are going. It is just all over the place, right? Up, down, down, up, up. And then you get here, up. It's just all over the place. Smooth movement here. It's all over the place. If you were to connect these dots, I just want to point this out. Boom, boom, boom. There's a little bit of solid movement there, but like it's just all over the freaking place, man. Especially if you get in here. Yeah, am I doing it? Yeah. All right, so up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. But look at it, man. It starts to smooth out. Up, 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 down, 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 up, up, up. And so that is a good thing to see, man. That is a good thing to see because, again, we're starting to build some good market structure. And that just kind of, reiterates that looking at those session volume profiles, That's good, man. Like I don't know like how much more to really explain that, but that is good, man, because it's showing that we're starting to flow a little bit more, man. Like the market is starting to, naturally get back into a rhythm here, and that is a really good thing, right? We're just not all over the place now with high volumes at different levels. We're flowing up, 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 down, 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 up, 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 and hopefully we can keep that momentum going, at least on those point of controls for the different candles. But that is another good solid thing to pay attention. So we've got volume rising, we've got market structure finally starting to break out and look a little bit better. But honestly, guys, man, I got to be honest here. I got to keep it real. We need to see what happens. I think we just started a new candle. Yeah. Let me take these down now. We just started a new candle. There is a red line here because that is our point of control from this entire move. From the time that we came up in this zone to where we are now, this is our point of control, and this is where we've been held down a lot, man. Like, look at these wicks, dude. Some of these don't even have bodies. We haven't been up above that point of control in a very long time, man. In a very long time, at least going up into it, right? So we need to get above that point of control, guys. It's good to see the market moving in the right direction, and I feel very good about it, especially getting the death cross from the 20 and the 50. Volume is starting to rise. We got our MACD flip. RSI has been reset. We're still sitting kind of in a neutral area. Things are looking good. And again, I talked about this flipping into support here, and the fact that we are coming off of it is just really good. Okay. So that's enough of that. Let's see what Lux Algo has to say here. Let's cut the old Lux Algo on and see what Lux has to say. All right. Let's see. Let me get rid of all this. I hope everybody's had a good day, man. Hopefully none of you guys were affected by this Libra stuff, man. Insane. Absolutely insane. And I heard a rumor about this guy, man. I don't know if anybody can confirm that or if that was just a rumor. But apparently he inflicted a wound on himself. I don't know if that's true or not. I'm just going to have to do this. Bear with me, guys. I want to clean up this chart a little bit. I'm going to have to do it the old-fashioned way. The old-fashioned way. Move. Damn, I don't want to do this. Sorry, y'all. Hold on. Move this here. Yeah, that's real shitty, man. If that was true, what I heard about him. I see we got some CT boys in the house. What's going on, guys? What is going on? I need to jump in on y'all's live stream one day, man. I need to come in and mingle with you guys. It's been pretty crazy. My life is freaking hectic. All right, let's clean this up. Now we can get a better view here. All right, so we've been under a buy signal. Lux Algo has been under this buy signal since, when did we hit that? January. So since the beginning of the year, we've been in this buy signal. All right. 17, boom. There he is. Yo. No, just click the link that I sent you in the alpha. Are you? Oh, there he is. Hey, there he is. All right, what is this? Boom. There he is.
Oh shit, we're a little too close.
I can't hear you. Hold on. Make sure you're not muted. Let me see if I can drag you in
Not
here.
Muted. Hello. I don't know if y'all can hear me. I can hear my own mic.
Whoa. Siri, there is a thing down there at the bottom.
Yeah.
If you
It says everyone can see and hear you. You're in
can't
the
hear
show.
you yet, man. See where the microphone and stuff is?
Yeah, I'm unmuted. It says I got full volume bars coming across. I don't know why you can't hear me. That's weird. Let's see if that. Can you hear me now? No. Shit. Default in. Yeah, I mean in.
Speak.
See if you can hear me now. You should. I'm good
Say
on
something,
my.
Siri.
Check. Can the crowd hear me? Can you guys hear me out there?
Oh yeah, I can. Yeah, they can hear you because they can hear you. I can't hear you. I don't know why.
That's weird. Yeah, because I'm good on my end. I have full volume, full bars, full strength. Even my network connections, 10 out of 10.
Guys.
New software here.
Yeah, I don't know why I can't hear you. That is weird.
I could turn.
Oh, I think I know why.
Sorry for being late, guys. I got a lot of stuff going on down here, dealing with surgery and whatnot.
You're good, dude. I can hear you now. I can hear you.
Yeah. VPN is recording.
We'll see, man. We'll see, dude. This is Restream, dude. Restream, guys. If you've been watching us, man, you know we've had some issues with StreamYard, but yeah, we're trying this out.
All right, so you go ahead and pull the charts back up, man, because I see you were right in the middle of something. Let you finish that chart segment out, and then we'll talk.
I just don't know if actually no. Let's just go ahead and talk, man, because I want to kind of play around with this. What's up, dude? What you been up to, man? Can you hear me? All right, now I can't hear you. I don't know what happened to him, man. I don't know what happened. All right, try that again. Try that again.
Yo, let's see if that works. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, that might have been a setting issue. What I was trying to say is go back to your chart there. You were right in the middle of a segment. You could go back to that, and then we'll start. Look like you were deep in the cut.
Yeah, I can't remember what the hell I was doing.
CT's in the house at 19:30 military time, so I can't tell you when.
let me see what this does. Yeah, I don't know, Sierra. This one might not be any better. We need to find something, man. Like,
no, we'll switch back to the other one if we got to. The thing is, you should be able to add your screen. Can you go back to your thing? There it is.
Yeah, but see, I don't like this.
I don't like being this close, man. Like, what the fuck, man? Need some
Yeah, I don't
room,
like that,
cuz.
man.
What the hell?
I
It's
don't
like
like
shit.
that,
We
man.
gotta both be on this side. Shit.
Yeah, that is weird, man. That is weird.
I don't even see. It's like you can't drag and drop it like you can on StreamYard.
Yeah. It says that you can, so it says you can customize. Um, oh, that's kind of cool, man. Zooming it out.
Yeah, our audience is just gonna have to wait a second.
Yeah, we like guys, we literally haven't had any time to do that. We're just, I just figured we'd try it, man. Why not?
I do
Um,
like that zoom feature. That is kind of cool because then you can zoom all the way on your chart. But we
yeah,
do need
I
to
do like that.
split us on the other side of the screen. That's a little obnoxious.
Yeah, I don't yeah, I don't like that. Hmm.
And the chat, I don't know. Can we still read the chat?
Yeah, so if you
How
look down to
current
the
that is.
bottom right, I don't know if you have
And my first, I got that's GMB. Yeah, private chat, and then I see stuff on the left, and I see our main screen.
okay. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I wish I could custom the yeah, you can't customize it. That's crazy. Oh, it says you can there it says it's coming. Customization soon.
All right. Well, you got your chart. What are you looking at? Let's get down to brass tacks because it looks like CoinGecko finally freaking got above $97,000.
Dude,
Jesus
so we
Christ!
were at 98.4. Why is this showing? Where's my There it is. So yeah, we were just at 98.4. Man, dude, we're just hitting that point of control again, man. We're not
Yeah.
there's a few things that I like, right? And I'll just go back to this real quick. There's a few things that I like that I'll point out really fast just to kind of update. All right, one, we got the MACD cross. That's good. Two, volume is starting to move up here, as you can see. It's starting to go up, which is a good thing. Three, we're not on this area anymore, just falling down and just dragging down with it slowly. We finally come off of that. Four, we did close today's candle. It'd be today for us. I mean, it's only 8 o'clock, but we just
Just by a
closed the
minute.
daily candle above where we've closed since February 3rd. So the beginning of February, the last 20 days almost, man, we've been below this area. We have finally closed above, right here, man. You see this candle closed 98.3, 98.4, which is above all of these other ones, man. But it's not above this major swing high. And you can see that we're getting rejected off of it. That is the high wick, right here. And then our point of control is this red line that we marked down. And then not only that, we did get our death cross, the 20 dropping under the 50. So that is a good thing, though. Remember, we talked about that, and you were talking about it the other day. Normally, that signals a bottom. And the last time that happened was back here. It happened back here. And that was that capitulation wick where we bottomed out,
Yeah.
went sideways a little bit, and then we flipped this into support. And then continued moving up, which was like 100%. It was like a 1x move, which is really good, for Bitcoin. And that was when we got our death cross, the 20 and the 50 right there. We got a MACD, but we did go sideways a little bit. But this is that same market structure that we were looking at the last time that we streamed when we flipped that in the support and then we started moving up. So it's off on like time frames. It took us a lot longer to do this on this side, and it's just looking like the same thing is kind of playing a bit faster, like a month in advance. I don't know, man. I'm still gonna just say to be cautious because I am not I'm not confident in this move just yet until we break above that 101, 102, dude. Like I'm just not
Yeah,
that
I'm
102
there
level,
with
man.
you.
We got to get above that 102. Yeah.
I'm with you. I'm with you. And I'll go one step further while you have that up. If you see how many
Yeah.
times we've done this thing, even on the last big major pattern we did that, it looks like
Yeah.
we could very easily come back down and bounce off of that blue zone one more time. And that blue zone is down now. It'll probably intersect if you go sideways. It'll probably be like, closer to 93.5 where we might come
Yeah.
down to as a floor. But and dude, just for all shits and giggles, I'm still not taking the CME gap off the table, and I'm going to tell you why.
Mm.
One reason, and that's because JP Morgan
I saw that. I was just talking about that.
said some shit, and I
Yeah.
said, "Yeah, we're going back down. We're going down," because I think they were calling for upside or some shit, and I was like, "Yeah, that CME gap might play out. They might get," and of course, it'll be a. You ready for this?
Mm.
Black Swan event,
Of
which that
course.
whole term,
Yeah.
dude, that whole term in 2024 and days now, that shit shouldn't even be a term anymore. Like there is no, you can't even believe in Black Swan events anymore because it's
Yeah.
just shit is so crazy. But local low would look like 93.5. I'm with you. I'm not impressed until we get above
Yeah.
102. But I will say it is good. The good news is we are above freaking $97,000. My God, that was getting boring. I
Yes,
know
dude.
everybody was tired of
Yes,
that
it was.
shit. Man, you wake up and you're like, let me take a fucking guess. I bet we'll be at $97,000. You wake up the
Yeah.
next day. I just stopped checking the price for the last like 3-4 days. I'm like, whatever, dude. Until this thing gets
Yeah.
unparked. Yeah, boring. Time capitulation, man. It's a real thing. A lot of people, unfortunately, I bet you sold because they're just so friggin' bored. They're just like, hell with this crypto shit, man. You probably had a lot of
Yeah.
people do that.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sure, man. Um, I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see where this day ends up. But I do like the fact that we have kind of broken out. We had a fake out here, man. And we were looking for a retest. Remember, we're looking for a retest here, and we just dropped right below it. And then we stayed in that, kind of this falling wedge little thing. But I'm almost thinking the same thing happens here, man. We get a fake out. We hit our point of control. Right now, we're putting in a red candle so far to start the day off. It's early. It just started. But we could, come back down and hit this and hopefully flip that into support. A lot of things could happen right now. There's some good, there's some bad. Bad thing is we're still not above the point of control, and we need to get back above that. And then 102 is that next level. And then the good thing, we got the MACD flip. Things have kind of been able to reset, and yeah, I mean we have kind of broken out of this area, but it could be a fake out. We need to see. We need to see if we come back and retest it or just fall right back in through it.
Yeah, that's
So, that's
it all comes down to accumulation. We did say that, and I think I said that a couple of weeks ago. I said, as boring as it may be, we could trade sideways for 3 weeks. I said that like 2 or
yeah,
3 weeks ago. I did make that call, but then I said, oh, we'll be at 102 to
yeah,
take the bullish side because I was trying to be positive. But what I really should have done was just stick to my guns, and that my guns were that we ain't going nowhere. We're staying at 97 for a
mm,
while, and that's what happened.
yeah,
But I don't even think we got a pump to 102. So my call last week was off. But again, I was trying to be positive and be a bull.
right.
And I'm not really trading these markets, so it doesn't matter. But if any of you are trading it, man, I don't know, dude. Like
Brutal,
trying
man.
to, it's there's such indecision right now, and not on the tech, not on the sentiment. The sentiment sucks. Crypto Twitter sentiment sucks right now. Everyone's like, just bored or just bitching, or people are bearish. Like the sentiment is not very good. But you've got rumors of Elon and Trump dropping money, 5,000. I saw some people say
Yeah,
$5,000 check. I'm like, yeah, I don't know
5,000.
about
Yeah,
that shit. I'll take it. I will
right.
take that. But let's just brainstorm for instance. What if What if every American gets $500? Let's go with 500. Forget 5,000. Let's say,
Yeah.
what if every American gets a stimmy, and Jimmy the Stimmy comes back, and you get your little stimmy check of $500, and Trump wants Bitcoin to be, or the U.S. to be the number, right? And there's other
Mm,
companies in Chainlink is a U.S. company. GPU is a U.S. company. Arbitrum
yeah.
is a United States company. If he wants to dominate in not just Bitcoin, but he also wants to dominate in Ethereum and crypto, because he keeps saying crypto, bro, I'm just saying, if
Yeah.
they drop a stimmy, if they drop the stimmy, it's
Little
that
Jimmy and the 600 stimmy.
we don't really need that for the rest of the bull run. I still think we run without it, but bro, can you imagine if they do? Like how that
Yeah.
would be such a,
Oh yeah,
you
dude.
know, that would be the kind of spark that everyone's like, all right, we're back. That would be the fire lit up under everybody, I think.
Yeah. And like just to kind of go off of that, what the hell did I just do? Whatever. Okay. Um, sure. All right. Yeah. Just to kind of go off that, a lot of people are saying, that it's just going to run inflation up. But a lot of that money this isn't going to be new money printed. Like they're pulling money out of other things and trying to stimulate the economy or
Bro,
whatever. So,
that's Trump haters just talking that shit,
yeah.
bro. Listen, I'm so over this shit. This whole Trump hating thing, bro. Like, stop being a freaking baby. Like, for
Yeah.
real, y'all lost. I'm not. I voted for Trump. I'm gonna just be straight up. I did. But here's the thing. I wasn't happy when Biden won last time. I was pissed, but I didn't sit there and cry about the shit for 4 years. I didn't sit there and like complain about every single little thing. I did what every other American had to do: pull your big boy pants on and deal with the shit. Do the best you can. Now, that doesn't mean you can't call out people when you disagree with them, but when you're busting Elon Musk's head because he's finding out all these big amounts of money that are being wasted, and you're a freaking taxpayer and you still have a problem with it, you're just a moron. Like, what are you doing? They're trying to look out for you and shit. I mean, I
Yeah.
guess if you don't believe them, like, let me rephrase that. If you don't believe them, then that's different, right? That's different because now you don't trust them. But if you believe that, like, they're doing it and you just like are just, I don't like it because they're the ones doing it, that's just a stupid way to be. And I think that we do have too much stupid spending going on in this country. And I think we've had that for a very long time. And I think that's
Yeah.
why we're in a lot of the positions we're in. That doesn't have to do with necessarily Biden. You had Obama before him doing bad shit. You had Bush doing bad shit. We've had a lot of bad shit going on both sides of the aisle. But
Yeah.
when you're seeing the things, there is wasteful spending, dude. That's all I'm gonna say. There's wasteful spending. So I'm all for it. I'm all for them cleaning up house. And that's the thing. It's like, well, GMB is on the left. I think he said, I don't believe them. LOL. And that's fine. See, that's the difference though. See, what I'm getting is a lot of people don't necessarily not believe it. They're just mad because it's Trump and Elon. And that's the thing. It's like, I don't know. And
I think it'll be
that's a
interesting.
good thing.
I
I was
think,
just saying that. Yeah, go
go
ahead.
ahead. No, you go ahead, man. Sorry.
No, I was just saying, like, getting into the politics of it all, it's like there's gonna be people that defend their person on either side.
Yeah.
Straight up. They're
Yeah.
just
For
gonna
sure.
be like, but me, I'm an independent, right? I'm a registered independent on purpose. I'm not gonna just side with the left, and I'm not gonna just side with the right. I have none of that. I'm in the middle, and that means on whatever you want to take it. But I will favor certain things over the other. You know what I mean? Like there's certain
Yeah.
things I don't like over the other. But when it comes to money, okay, you've got literally the richest man in the world. Just bear with me for a second. You've got the richest man in the world, okay, and then you've got the most powerful man in the world, and they're saying something about wasteful spending. Whether you believe them or not, you're kind of screwed either way, bro. So you're better off thinking positive and at least
Yeah.
like, you know what I'm saying? Like if they are lying, what are you gonna do? You're not gonna
Right.
do nothing. So all you're gonna do is just have to deal with it. You could be mad, but you shouldn't think so negatively. I just feel like people are so negatively beaten down with everything that they feel like everything's a hoax, everything's a scam, and that's a sad freaking way to be. We should not be like that in America, bro. We should have a little bit of hope, a little bit of faith that things are going to be good, that there's got to be some good people out there still and shit.
Yeah.
But that's not to say that Trump and Elon are perfect. It's just to say you've got two, whether you like them or not, you got two of the most intelligent business people in the world working together. And then they're like, if they wanted to crush us more, bro, believe me, they will. Like, you know, if you don't believe Trump and Elon, you think they're going to do bad, believe me, they could absolutely literally crush us into oblivion. So if that doesn't happen in the next 3 years, all I encourage people to do is maybe not listen to the news and try to just give them a chance. Like, give them a chance. You know, they haven't had a chance yet. Biden had freaking, we had Obama and Biden for 8 years, 12 years. Like, you knew everything. They did everything they were going to do. Right. So let's give Trump and Elon a chance to do something. If they don't do it, they don't do it.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just playing around over here.
Conflict of interest is a big one, GMB. I like that point. That is a good point, and like that goes into my point of saying that, like, if they want to do some bad shit to us, bro, they'll be able to crush us worse than Biden and Harris did. So yeah, I could see where conflict of interest, but I'm just the pro crypto thing. It's black and white, bro. There's no way that the Biden Harris regime would do worse than Elon and Trump. There's just no way. I mean, I think the Trump coin was worse. Yeah, it is. It's all politics. But GMB, we should get up before I leave town, man. I'm leaving town in like 4 days. Shoot me a text. And let me know when's your best day to get up, brother. I want to go maybe to that Roots place. Wes.
Yep.
Go ahead, man. You've been wanting to say something. You've been chomping at the bit, brother. Go ahead.
Hell, I can't even remember what I was just over here playing around with this. But yes. Oh, do you think the gold is in Fort Knox?
Oh, good question. Good question.
I am excited to see what they find there.
Are they actually going to live stream that? Like, I saw something.
I mean, why not, dude? I mean, you know.
Do I think it's there?
I don't think it's there, man.
That's a good question, bro. That's a damn good question. When was the last time we even had anybody like in there in the 70s or some shit?
Yeah, it's been a long time, dude. Well,
yeah, that's hard.
Actually,
that's hard to tell.
No, I think that who went there last, man? I want to say Obama went there last, and like they opened up the door, and like we didn't get to see it, but apparently they said they opened up the door and the gold was there. But some people were speculating that it was like made to look like it was filled all the way up. They just had like the front stack. You know, people are gonna say whatever they say, man. I mean, me personally, I don't think it's there.
I don't think it's there.
No,
I will say that there's been a very interesting thought I've had over the years. We're not going to get too crazy on politics and religion, but I have to say it because it does concern me in the aspect of the gold and the Bitcoin thing. And I think I've talked to you about this before, but I don't know if any of you guys do read your Bibles out there. If not, you know, you could. I do personally. I do think that the building there's a third temple is what the Jews, I believe, are going to want to be building. There's already a website where they're building it and whatnot. They're like, you know, they may already be under construction. All I know is they're in the process of building a third temple. And, you know, for that, there may be some need for some gold because of just their religious beliefs and stuff and just the way they have done things in the past. So I had an interesting thought about this. you know, that Bitcoin takes away from gold. So if everyone gets rid of the gold, gold will still be useful. It'll still be valuable because it'll be used for jewelry and stuff like
Yeah.
that. I don't think
Yeah.
that'll ever go away, right?
Right.
Gold, people will still love gold. So I don't think it hurts gold. But I also had to wonder to myself because, religion is more powerful than money. And it's
Mm,
created more wars across time than anything else in the world.
yeah.
So I was just always curious about kicking that idea around. What if they were doing some shit to make your eyes go away from the gold, right? And go on to something else so that that gold could then be acquired possibly for something as massive as the building of a temple. I'm going to take my tinfoil hat off. I'm just putting that out there for y'all just to think about. But you could dive down that rabbit hole if you want. I've dived down it a little bit, not enough to say that I think that's what's going on. I don't think that's why Bitcoin was invented. None of that shit. I'm just saying it definitely crossed my mind once or twice. And
Yeah.
now that now everyone's talking about this Fort Knox thing. It's such an interesting thing because we don't know what the hell's in there. We know our dollar's not even backed by gold, so does it matter? Like if the gold's in there, that's the real question. What does it matter? I mean, the dollar ain't even backed by it yet,
Yeah. That's
or
true.
hasn't been backed by it for 30, 40, 50 years. So I think it matters from a psychological level whether or not the gold's in there, but I think the dollar debasement theory, it doesn't really matter anyway because we're not backed by that gold.
Yeah.
So I
So I
don't know.
think gold. Saw something sentiment or sentiment or whatever was talking about it. They were going in like why they think gold is going up, but I need to dig into it. It was something I came across. But I mean, it's up, dude. Like it's up 50% over the last 14, 15 months, dude. Like it's what is it, $20 trillion market cap asset?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's huge, man. So no, it definitely doesn't go away, but I'll
No,
be curious
I
to
don't think
see
it
what
ever
they
will.
have. Yeah.
I don't think that gold, even if that little crazy theory I was saying about the temple, them using gold to build the temple, which they probably will need. But even with that, I don't think that that's going to take away, like, say, India. Like, India's been using gold for thousands of years. Like, they are, uh, I think they still even like trade sometimes in actual gold over in India. So, like, they love their gold over there. They're not going to part with their gold. Russia, I think, has a good amount of gold. They're not going to part with their gold.
Well, I know.
So it's interesting.
Yeah. I know India and China, both of them hit like a record amount that they're holding. Like a lot of that came from India and China. So yeah, man, it's definitely interesting to speculate on like what they're actually using it for, man. Like are they just creating a hype and like trying to get people to buy into it? They're gonna dump on it. I don't know, man. Like I don't know, dude. I don't know. I don't even know if that's like an okay speculation.
Or
But
is it just because of all the COVID stuff in 2020 and because the world is so uncertain that people are like, you know what? I'm going back to hard money. And
yeah,
that's why they're falling back to gold. And so there'll always be that, but the replacement theology of
mm,
Bitcoin replacing gold, I
mm,
know a lot of Bitcoin maximalists talk about that, but the reality of it is gold bugs are not going to come off their gold like you think. Like they're not. Like I see India buying Bitcoin, but I don't see India parting. That's part of their culture. Like gold is
gold.
part of their everyday lives. Like it's part of religious stuff. It's like, when you're that tied in, it's not growing and adapting is one thing, but breaking thousands of years of culture and tradition is another. So when they say that like Bitcoin's going to take gold's market cap, I
Yeah,
don't think it's going to be like taking one cup and pouring all the liquidity into another cup and then this cup's empty. I don't see that happening at all. I think
yeah,
maybe a little bit of the gold money goes into Bitcoin, but I think the gold money stays at least 75% where it is. And I think that's because countries and cultures are not going to want to break what they've always done. That's not to
yeah.
say that new money won't go into Bitcoin because it will.
Look, dude, not to move away from this conversation, but man, I made the biggest regret so far in this entire bull market. So you remember the IPOs, right?
Yes.
I bought it at 0.25, which was scary. Y'all like buying an NFT
0.25.
0.25 ETH, which was like $500 at the time. It was like $500 or $600. And doing that is like, dude, bro, like I had to convince myself to do it. I can't even believe I did it. You know what I mean? I don't spend that kind of money on a freaking NFT, man. Sold it at 0.6. So I made good money on it. And now they're up over 1 ETH, dude.
Oh my I knew that would have happened. I was wanting a damn IPO bad, but I knew it wasn't going to happen. They were just too expensive.
Yeah, they're up over 1 ETH, man.
Well, that's all right though. You made your move. I mean, you did
Yeah.
good. At least you successfully traded an NFT. That itself deserves a freaking celebration, bro. Because I got 300 dead ass NFTs in my wallet. So
yeah,
I mean,
yeah, it's bittersweet.
I mean, not all of them are dead ass, but like a lot of them.
Yeah, it's definitely bittersweet, man. Because I'm like, damn, dude, that's a lot of money, dude.
Yeah, but 0.6, you freaking, I mean, you tripled your money, and then some.
I mean, it was like
You almost quadrupled, quintupled, whatever that word is. You know, you did good on that, so I wouldn't take that too bad.
Yeah, I did good, but now I'm seeing of course, now I'm seeing posts everywhere about them getting mad airdrops and stuff, man. Like I just feel dumb. But I mean, honestly, man, if it was at say it's at 1 ETH now, right? The fact that like everybody's talking about the airdrops and stuff, if you own one of those, like I wouldn't have sold it at 1 ETH.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have sold
and
it. Like,
and who knows if we have this other correction? Like if this is a fake out pump, if they're just trying to play us again on this little pump and like, oh, we're at 98,000,
yeah,
look, we gotta close above this level, so go long. I almost feel like that's what these asshats are doing. They're trying to get people to go long so they can wreck them on the way down real quick.
yeah.
And
I
then
want to
give
see
them.
a bigger move, man. Like we're just
I don't
not.
like this. Yeah,
It's not happening.
I ain't trusting it. I ain't trusting this shit. I want to see us. This is what I want to see. I either want to see one of two things. I want to see us rally to 102 and get rejected, right? And that's probably what'll probably happen. I want to see that happen, or I want to see us just go down to 92 and get a bounce. But this sideways thing, if we're gonna stay sideways, I say we need another 3-4 weeks of this sideways, and that'll be really boring. But if we really want to move, I feel like we should go sideways a little bit longer. Now the other move that could play out would be, they're trying to play us again, trying to get some bulls to go long again. So they're gonna, if they drag us sideways, they're gonna be fake outs, right? They're gonna say, "Oh, look, we're going up," get everybody to go long, and then they'll wreck them back down, to 97 or lower. But with the CME gap down there, even Zombie, I watched Zombie's video the other day, bro. $80,000 Bitcoin is so not even that big a deal. If we drop there, it's not even that big of a freaking deal, you guys. I mean, that's $18,000 drop. It's a fairly high
20%,
percentage.
yeah,
About a 20% correction. I mean, Bitcoin is used to 30% corrections in a bull run.
but that's from the top. So the top is what, 109? So 109 to 80.
Yeah,
measure that.
Measure that and see what it is.
Let's see.
109 to 80.
I'm pretty
That's
sure
like a
we've looked at
25%.
this, dude. We've looked at it, and it is like right at 30% or
Almost right at 30.
20.
So
Yeah,
what would it
this.
what would the benefits be for the market makers to do this shit? Right?
26%. Yeah.
Let's see. JP Morgan's calling for bullish. Okay, that's one reason. Number two, Trump wants to be the number one buyer of Bitcoin, and he's announced it and told the entire world his plan.
I thought JP Morgan was saying something else.
JP Morgan's bullish on Bitcoin.
So I just saw something on Cointelegraph.
Let's look it up because I saw it earlier. I want to make sure.
They said something about he was like, dump your your crypto now or some shit.
Oh, maybe that's why I was saying actually the bullish thing, but that would be a fake out. Let's see, man. Let's see what the hell.
Oh, I just missed it.
This thing's slanted as hell. There we go.
I mean, there's a lot of bullish stuff, man, in the news. You know, JP Morgan warns of potential crypto market correction due to declining BTC and ETH demand on CME futures, institutional profit taking, and key U.S. crypto initiatives delayed until the second half of 2025. So I don't know.
All right, let's see this. Flatlined over the. Stop it. Oh, hold on. I got advertisements. See, this is why I don't. All right. Forbes. JP Morgan issues serious Wall Street Bitcoin price warning. Flatline. See, I mean, the strength of flatlining around 97, like 97, 97, consistently getting rejected only to close tonight like a couple $100 above it.
Yeah.
That's why I was thinking we were going to get rejected at 97 and go back down.
Yeah, I mean, dude, it's cool to see, you know, us getting a little movement. And we are, like, the market structure is starting to come back a little bit. Because I mean, dude, if you move this, and I was showing this earlier, if you move this to the line chart, I mean, look at that, dude. These dots is where the price closed. And like there's the market structure is just shit, dude. But the fact that like we're finally starting to smooth out a little bit, you know, I mean, look at that, dude. Look at those dots back to back to back, like you were just saying, just flatline, dude. But you know, now we're starting to see a little bit of volatility, and this is starting to smooth out a little bit. But we still, I mean, we still need to get above this point of control, man, and get back above 102. So, yeah, right. Again, I'm not trading the market either. There are some things that still look good. Like we're still under this buy signal from Lux Algo. You know, we just you can't really call it right now, man. It's hard to call.
So
right
that
now.
whole that JP Morgan thing, man, that is interesting because they're calling for a crash. So my confusion is, you know, playing 3D chess. You know, Trump's announcing to everybody that he wants Bitcoin and wants the U.S. to be number one. The only way that could happen is to acquire Bitcoin at a lower price, because you're sitting there faxing your competition the fact that you want to buy all this Bitcoin, right? I mean, and Trump's not a stupid guy. He knows how the market works. So the mere fact that he's announcing he wants to buy and Bitcoin's flatlined at 97, then you got JP Morgan saying it's going to crash.
Yeah.
So what read between the lines there? Have they just been buying this whole time and they both know that it's going to freaking rip? Yeah. Is that what's going on?
That's what I was thinking.
Or see, what I was thinking was JP Morgan's trying to give that nudge, right? Like JP Morgan realizes they can't lie back and forth anymore because they've just been caught so many times. So what I think JP Morgan's approach this time is to actually literally scare people, to actually dump us down to that CME gap.
Yeah.
And likewise, Trump could be playing the cards right and just being like, yeah, we wanted to do well. And, you know, and then all of a sudden you go down to that CME gap, you go down to that 80,000, you have that washout, you get all the bullshit rinsed out. We reset all indicators. We just forget this whole little stupid sideways move that we've done around here, because everyone that wanted to buy around this whole range and everyone that's been buying and selling in this whole long range could very well have already been Donald Trump, JP Morgan. Everybody could have been buying during this whole sideways up and down, up and down. So then what happens is they make that flush because they own this level now. Let's just pretend it's Trump and JP Morgan. Let's say they're the ones that have been buying the 92 to 98K range. They own that floor now. You can't dominate that. You can't break that level of support and resistance because now they own that zone, right? So basically, if they want you to let you through, they will. If they don't, if they want to act as resistance, they can act as resistance. They want to keep it as strong support and not sell, They own that level now. So what I'm saying is, let's say they bought this level 92 to 98. Now they go, all right, whoop, they'll open the level real quick because they own the majority of Bitcoin at that price. So what they'll do is they'll open the floor real quick, cause the CME gap, go down to the CME gap at $80,000, and then they try to buy whatever. Everyone's just frenzy and buy whatever they can. That's one theory. Another theory is we keep saying we should be at 120 on the breakout. The CME gap's at 80,000. What's in the middle of those two? What's in the middle of 120 and 80? $100,000 or $97,000. So this whole sideways thing could just be like, well, we should be at 120, but there's CME gap at 80. So the market's just saying, you know what? Nope. Bitcoin's like, nope, we're going to stay right where we're at, ladies and gentlemen, right here at 97. And that would play into the theory of why we would need longer at this price, which means when I say longer, I mean another 2-3 weeks at least. That's the short-term minimum of sideways in this range, which would really suck. But those are my major ups and downs. Short-term ups and downs, like I said, is 102 for the upside, 93.5 to the downside. But I'm with you, man. I don't say that we're going to the moon. I want to see 102 get broke with strength before I say we're good. And right now, these little pesky moves of 400, 500 bucks up and down, I'm just like, nah, there ain't no strength in that. There's not enough volume. There's not enough strength. I do think when it wants to rip, though, she is going to take off.
It's going to be fucking glorious, man. It's going to be glorious, dude. Yeah. And I mean, look, we still have targets, man. Lux Algo still has targets of 109 to, what was it, 114? Yeah, 115. I mean, 114.9. So that's 115K. And I think that when we do, which I'm like 50-50, man. I just want to see us get above this point of control. I do think that this move takes us to 102. I just don't know how long it's going to take, but I do think this was the capitulation. I think we stay above this. I like to see that we're off of that support zone and we're finally closing above that instead of just going down with it sideways. Yeah. If we get above that point of control, man, I think we go to 102. And if we go to 102, I think we bust through it, man. Come back, retest it, and then revisit all-time highs, man. That's what I want to say.
And I'm seeing a little bit of that on the bullish side. On the bearish side, I'm seeing a double top right where we're at, and the potential of coming back down to freaking 94,000 on the bearish side of things. But the fact that we closed above it, it's kind of like it's hard for me to make that call. Like,
let's zoom in on the hourly.
To really say that.
Let's see what Lux is saying on the hourly. Maybe we can get a better reading here. See, that looks good, man. The hourly looks good. Nice move, nice structure. We were doing like some kind of descending broadening wedge here, broke out above that. And it looks like this is an official reversal. Like the market structure is finally starting to come back in and look good. Let's see. Maybe I didn't want to do the 1 hour, but look how we hit that point of control, dude. Faked out. I mean, even these wicks here, man, like that's where we're struggling to get back above.
And we're at the top of that range, bro. Remember, that range is 90 to 92-ish for the zone to 97 to 98. Like that's the main range. And if we're struggling and we're like hitting our head at 97, 97, 97, 97, 98, 97, 97, 98, you would think, yeah, we need to bust through it and we need to go back up. But thing is, we've already been up there. We already been up at 109. We've already been up at 102. Yeah. So why is this level providing such not why is this level doing that? And not who is doing that. But the question is, if we continually keep hitting our head and getting rejected at this level, how much longer is it going to take before we go back to the bottom of the range, which is at 92? And 94 is right what I'm calling for on the bear side, which is putting us back down near it. But I think 92 is going to be a little difficult to get to because there's so many people buying. So I'm going to kind of be bearish, but I'm going to raise my floor to 94. And I think that if we don't go to 102 soon, if we don't get above this level soon, even with this stupid daily close, tomorrow's another day. We'll see how it does tomorrow. But if we don't stay above this freaking 97, Wes, I feel like we've just hit our head so many times that I think we just lose steam. And I think the steam will cause us to go back down towards 94. But I don't know. I don't want to be negative so early on in this move because it's the first time we've been above 97K in a while. So I don't want to be negative, but at the same time, I'm just like, man, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like we need some volume or something to come in, bro. I just feel like there's not enough. The sentiment's still shit. There's still a lot of uncertainty. So I don't know. I want to see us get to 102 just like you do, but I think it's one of those things. You got the weekend coming up. So I don't know, man. March is right around the corner. What do we got? 10 days. So is it possible that we grind sideways and down for the next 10 days and then start March?
I think what I'm gonna do, man, I'm gonna look. I'm gonna keep an eye on the lower time frames, the 1 hour mainly, and because this looks good. And Lux Algo has given us targets, 99 to 10, a little over 100K, and those could shift. You know what I mean? Those could shift, but I think in the immediate term, man, maybe we come back down to maybe retest this order block here, 96K, and if we fall through that, then this is 100% a fake out. If we bounce off of it hard with some good volume, then I think that we do start to head up and hit these targets that Lux Algo has given us. But yeah, we got to get above that point of control, man. We have to.
What is your thoughts on the CME gaps possibility of actually playing out before let's just say March, April now, like based on what we've seen the last couple of weeks, because I said I didn't want to make that call because we were looking fairly good, but now up, down, all bets, when you look at that chart, all bets say we're headed back up to 105, 106. I mean, that's what it looks like from this chart.
Yeah.
It looks like my $80,000 CME gap is just a stupid call. When you look at this chart, it does. It looks dumb. But again, look at all the non-trading that happened between you might as well say let's call it 70,000 and let's call it 70,000 and 90,000, right? That $20,000 range had what, 3 candles sliced through it? That's it. That's all the people that wanted to buy Bitcoin at $75,000 or I'm sorry, 85,000 or 86 or $88,000, or you don't think there's anyone out there with limit orders in down there? Yeah, people wanted to get Bitcoin at that price,
Yeah.
What's the reality of them doing that right now? I mean,
well, I think that this is the 3-day chart, man. The 3-day chart looks.
I like the 3-day chart.
Bullish, man. The 3-day chart looks really bullish to me. And we just got a momentum dot here showing that we do have a little more momentum to push up. The 3-day looks good. The 1 hour is moving up. The daily looks, decent for the most part. You know what I mean? Like, again, we've broken out of this, falling wedge kind of thing. We've used this as support. We've gotten off that level, and now we've just closed above, our previous close. I think we look good. I just want to see us get above the point of control. If we can get above the point of control, man, it's go time, dude. If we can get above the point of control, it's go time, dude. If we can't get above it, man, we're just gonna come right back down to 95 at
93.4.
least. Yeah, 90
Yeah.
anywhere between this area. I mean, we can come all the way back down to 90, 92. You know what I mean? It could happen, man. But I think in the immediate term, like I just want to see us get above the point of control. Even if we come down as we speak, like even if we came down to 97, 96.5, I still think that we could push up. I still think we could push up
Oh
more.
yeah.
I'm not calling it off, but that's kind of what I'm expecting. Maybe we come back down to 96, 96, 97,
And then
and try to
bounce.
push back up there again. Yeah. That's what I'm hoping for, man. It's time to break out of this, dude.
Yeah, so you're not seeing anything crazy enough. See, I personally almost am like wanting to see that break. I'm almost wanting to see this level break because I know this level is bullshit. When I say this level is bullshit, what I mean is everybody that's been buying Bitcoin at this level is not going to fucking sell it at this level. So the
Yeah.
mere fact that we're ranging sideways means nothing to these
Yeah.
people. The people buying this level probably are not going to sell until Bitcoin goes to 250 or 500,000 or $750,000 per coin. The people buying now, when I say the people buying, I mean the big institutions, Trump, Elon, JP Morgan, Vanguard, all these powerhouses that are buying this level, they're not going to cash out at 120. They're just not doing it. I mean, they might take some
Yeah.
off the table, but they're not. People buying this shit now are buying it to hold it as power and leverage and to claim a stake in Bitcoin. So this level is only a small level for us, but for the whales that are buying at this level, if we drop to 80,000, they're going to go absolutely ape shit. And that would be the springboard that we really need to get this bull running. That's
Yeah.
what I want to see happen. Cause I know this level's bullshit. If we drop to 80, when we come back up through it, bro, nobody that's buying this shit is going to sell at this level. Like say we drop to 80 and come back up, they're not going to sell it at this level because they've been buying it at this level.
Yeah.
So I think a false floor, which is when they just open the level up and drop it, a false floor, go down to that CME gap, hit a springboard, crush through this level like nothing, end up flying above it, go to 109, and then we see all-time highs. We go up to our 120. We go up there. I would rather see that. That's what I want to see. I might not get that. I know I'm not really calling for it because we're stronger right now, but this is not enough to get us to 120 the way we are right now. I don't think we're ready for the breakout yet. So
Yeah.
I think it's going to be at least March till we see a move.
Yeah.
But
all right. What did I think Holmes wanted to look at something if he's still here?
I wouldn't mind looking at Cardano, to be honest with you, because I was thinking about playing around a little bit, and it's at 79. It's at 79 cents Cardano right now.
Yeah.
So is that a good? Can you pull that up and look at the chart? Give me your thoughts to see if you think that's a good buy right now. I feel like it is, but I don't know. I haven't watched the chart enough. I just feel like that's a decent little entry to play around because I would like to get some Hosky.
I mean, dude, if you look at this blows my mind, dude. Look at the Cardano chart, the daily chart, right? See how like it looks like you have actual market structure. You know what I mean? Like there's market structure there, dude. And then like it's just killing me, dude. Look how fucking shitty Bitcoin looks. It's just I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just all over the place, dude. Wicks
It
to the
does look
upside, wicks
weird.
down. It's
trading
weird,
like
man.
a shit coin. Yeah, Bitcoin is trading like a shit coin.
Dude. Yeah, I don't know, man. But Cardano looks good, man. I mean, look at that, dude. Holy shit. I seriously might have that. Dude, I'm going to have to buy me some Cardano, man.
That's what I'm wondering. Should I wait? Should I wait a little on that, or should I be scooping a little at this price? Like,
let's see.
feel like I'm just waiting for the ball to drop so I can get a better entry on shit, and that might be the worst mistake I could do.
Yeah,
Not that I have a ton of anything.
I think most of the altcoins are putting in buy signals on Lux Algo. I mean, we had this capitulation wick here, and you can see it on all of them. You know, Solana, you can see it on ETH. They all have that capitulation wick. Arbitrum, Polkadot, they all have that capitulation wick, and they're all kind of doing the same thing here. But Lux Algo has a bottoming out signal on it. It has a buy signal. It's got targets to the upside. So, and I mean, this almost looks like it's I don't know, not really a falling wedge, but it's doing some kind of continuation pattern here, man, where we're up, going down. And yeah, I mean, Cardano looks good, man. I think that's a good time to buy. I mean, if you think about it, dude.
Yeah, I think it's a decent little area to scoop some for someone late to the party,
Yeah. I mean, it got to that 0.618. That would have been a really good buying opportunity. Yeah, I think this is a good time to buy Cardano. I think it's a good time to buy a lot of the alts, man. Even Arbitrum, dude. I was looking at Arbitrum, at 49 cents. Like, it looks like this thing is ready to move, dude.
U.S. company. If Trump comes through on his word with the U.S. company not having to pay taxes, do you understand what that will do for these companies and these businesses? Like zero taxes if you're in the U.S. What else is that going to do? That's going to allow the U.S. companies to thrive, and then it's going to attract what? It's going to attract some of these companies over in Singapore, over in Indonesia, all these other places, the Cayman Islands, all these companies that moved over there are going to be like, you know what? I got family back home. I'm going to move back home.
Yeah.
So that could be a huge deal, man, if they start coming back to the U.S. for that reason. Another thing we have to talk about, your boy the other night, and I gave him another chance on what he said because he didn't quite push it as far as he was selling coins again on stream. And your boy, man, cryptos are us.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
And he was kind of, I don't want to say he was dogging ETH, but he was, saying that he was saying that ETH's got all this competition now where it didn't have before. And I'm just looking around and I'm looking around, I'm going, where's your competition, bro? Like, I know there's all these other blockchains, but the only competition, the only other racer I see on the track is hype. So where you're saying there's all these L1s that are competitors to ETH, nah, dude, no. ETH's got a freaking moat, an economic moat. ETH was a first mover. They're established. They've got tens of thousands of coins. They got billions in liquidity. Where is your actual competition to that? I mean, I don't know. I don't see it that way at all.
I'm with you, man. I think ETH is going to surprise a lot of people. A lot of people are saying that ETH is the XRP of this cycle. And I just, a big thing that we talked about before the ETFs went live, we had the Bitcoin ETF. Look, that's your digital gold. That's really all you need with Bitcoin, right? That's your digital gold. You just buy it and hold it. So the ETF kind of made sense with that, right? With Ethereum, dude, it doesn't really make sense except for speculation on the price, but they want to fucking stake it, dude. They want control of the network. They want control of the network. They want to stake it to make that passive income because 3-4% to secure the network is a lot of money to them, dude. When they throw in the money that they want to throw in, that's a lot of money to them, dude. Passive, and they get to control a portion of the network, dude. Like, that's what they're after, man. And until the staking goes live, which I want to say I heard something about it today, about, the ETH staking. It's being reviewed again, and there's a high chance that it gets approved, especially with the new administration. Like, when the staking goes live, dude, ETH's going to fucking rip. That's just what I think, man. And the people sleeping on ETH are going to be really surprised, man. Really surprised.
I'm 1000% backing you up on this. ETH was my first call ever, and it's still like ETH was my all-in coin in 2020. But I got to be honest with you guys, the shit hasn't really changed. Like, ETH is still my like my biggest bags are on ETH. Like my
It's the
biggest holdings
EVM,
are
dude.
ETH.
Yeah,
Right.
it's
You
the
can't
EVM.
mess. You cannot mess with what Ethereum has built.
Yeah.
Cardano is doing their own thing, and Cardano's growing organically, and they're doing
Yeah, it's
things.
separate blockchain, right?
It's just that you could say is a competitor with ETH, okay, and I get
Right.
it, but
And Solana.
that's not a new competitor, right?
Yeah.
Solana's not a new competitor. The
Right.
way he kind of phrased it the other night was like, "Oh, there's all these L1s that's why ETH ain't gonna do nothing," and I disagree
I
strongly with
agree.
that.
I
I
agree with that.
disagree.
Yeah.
All the money that's in Solana is going to stay in Solana. All the money that's in Cardano is going to stay in Cardano. I don't think if you're a Solana bull, you're going to stay with Solana. If you're a Cardano bull, you're going to stay with Cardano. You're not going to like GMB is not going to sell his Cardano bags and move into ETH just
Right.
because ETH starts running. If you're into Cardano, you're in it for a reason. If you're into ETH, you're in it for a reason. But I just feel like all these L1s that came out,
Yeah.
they are not even close to
Right.
what Ethereum has built, and I don't think I don't think they have enough time to catch up to ETH. Even if they did have this bull run that's epic, you still don't have enough time to catch up to ETH. ETH's been doing
Yeah.
this a long time, so
Yeah. Yeah, I agree, man. We saw a little bit of that, and I think it had something to do with the talks of the staking or whatever. The other day, everything else was down, dude. There was nothing else that was green, and ETH was up 4 or 5%. It didn't last long. It didn't last too long, but I just think that the staking has a lot to do with it. You got Bitcoin, that is the digital gold. You got Ethereum, that is the lead. It's the EVM, dude. Mostly all these other competitors, the layer twos, they're built to transact on the EVM, to settle on the EVM. ETH is its own thing, dude. It's the smart contract. It's its own thing, dude. You got Cardano, that it's its own thing, dude. Cardano is its own thing. Solana is its own thing. And then the consensus mechanisms are just completely different, dude. And I think the staking, proof of stake on Ethereum is what they're really after. And when that goes live, it's gonna, yeah, we're gonna know it, dude.
Now I will say that for the average retail guy, I think Solana and Cardano
Cardano, yeah,
they're better poised to capture retail because I went to approve a transaction the other day on ETH because I've got shit going on, and I just tried to approve like how MetaMask wants you to approve the transaction to like just allow how many of your coins to be spent.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers wanted $20. They wanted $20 to approve. And I just looked at that shit and I wasn't about to hit cancel because if you fucking hit cancel, they're going to charge you $15 to cancel that motherfucker. So I looked at it and I was like, all right, I know what happens when this generally happens. It means that my little pesky ass, $45 trade is not going to go through anyway because the network's so bogged down. Thank you. Because it's so bogged down. There was just no way that it was going to be worth it or do anything.
Yeah.
So I was just like, and I don't think it went through. Like it straight up did not go through. And then I said, you know what? Let me go back. Let me get real. Let me go back over Solana real quick because I needed to sell something to put some money in my pocket for something. But so I had to head over to Solana and be a realist and sell when the market was down, which I fucking hate doing, but I had no choice.
Yeah.
And so but it's just funny to see that retail cannot afford to play on Ethereum.
No,
like
that's why there's layer twos and Solana.
Arbitrum is your only Ethereum exposure. If you're a little guy, Arbitrum is the way to go because that's your chance to play with ETH coins. Not all of them, because some of them you just can't get unless you're on ETH. But the majority of ETH coins that you want, you can still try to find on Arbitrum somewhere. That's what's going to kick ass about Arbitrum. So I still am a permabull on Arbitrum. I will always be a permabull on Arbitrum. And the fact that it's in the US, you can't mess with it. They're going to dominate because they're going to allow people that are tired of Solana's bullshit to dabble to say, okay, let me use Arbitrum. I think that's what it is. It's a education thing that people need to be aware of. They just need to know that Arbitrum exists and that you can do Ethereum stuff
Yeah, I don't
There
know
we
what
go.
happened there.
Yeah, I was talking about how and GMB says, and I am the Aidable. You damn right. That's what I was saying. Arbitrum is the Solana of Ethereum, if that makes sense. Arbitrum is your, like, if you're used to being on Solana and paying dirt cheap prices and you just avoid ETH because of everything I just said, Arbitrum is your Solana on Ethereum. So if you ever want to like really give Ethereum a chance, get your ass over to Arbitrum and play around on Arbitrum, because
Yeah.
it is Solana, but it's Solana on the Ethereum blockchain. So that's why I'm still bullish on Arbitrum. I still love everyone over there. I still love that whole ecosystem is still my favorite because it allows ETH to be affordable. But I will say that Solana has some better things coming out finally. Crypto Twitter and Cook are finally proving what the unprovable was, which was I
Yeah.
didn't think any coin would last on Solana. I just said they're all shit coins. Every single coin is a
Yeah.
shit coin. But you actually have communities and they're starting to show up and do things. And Cook and CT are probably the biggest two that are actually doing things.
Yeah.
And Star Atlas and Polis have been around since 2020. Wes, we were buying Star Atlas back in 2020.
Yeah.
Radium, Radium's good. Star Atlas is good, but like, shit, there's so many like companies on Solana that say they're doing things, and it's just like, I don't know if
Yeah, there's a lot
Solana's
of
a real.
bullshit on there too. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Margin Fi. I mean, we're gonna be 89 years old before Margin Fi puts their drop
Right.
out.
Dude, did you see something about the Libra guy? Did he actually off
Oh
himself?
shit! What?
Did he off
No,
himself, dude?
no, I don't think he offed himself. Did he?
That's what I heard, man.
Or he might have faked his death. There are a lot of people that are faking their deaths nowadays too, man. You take a couple billion and then, oh, I'm dead. I killed myself. Yeah, I bet you did, asshole. I
Well,
just bet you did. Take
somebody
all that.
posted something, man, and
I didn't see that. No. But were you even in the crosshairs of this shit? I mean, I'm in
oh
crypto every
shit,
day, and I didn't even hear about Libra, bro. How did I miss that?
dude,
I'm mad. I'm mad I didn't hear it.
you know what I'm seeing? I'm seeing a lot of this now, dude. Ever since the Libra shit, man. So apparently a lot of people are shifting from Solana because like I just refreshed my screen. The
Yeah.
Smart Ape, he's official, dude. He's got almost 60,000 followers and shit. Like real smart, dude. Hence the Smart Ape. But but yeah, he just made a post. Solana is a scam chain, not just because of all the scams and rug pulls, but because they are shady. And stuff's happening at the L1 level. So apparently a lot of stuff's coming out about the actual Solana team.
Yeah.
And he just put liquidity moving from Solana to ETH soon. Big shift incoming. So he's been pretty ahead of a lot of things, man. That's why I follow him. But then he's got a whole thread and he's just showing like where the actual liquidity is shifting. So it'll be interesting to see, man. I think that the Libra thing really exposed a lot of stuff, man, on Meteora, on the on the L1 level, the Solana team itself, Jupiter. I hate to say that. Hopefully Jupiter wasn't involved as much as I think they were. We'll see.
Dude, see, this is the thing. I hope to God I need to hop on them boys' spaces, and I might tonight if I can. But being out of town, it's a little rough. But dude,
Yeah.
my Meteora liquidity pool for Cook and CT, I hope it's okay. I know I was fucking murdered anyway because of the price, but like I'm not pulling out. I mean, I'll ride the bitch
Yeah.
to zero if I got to, but hopefully Meteora is okay and the other pools are all right. But I could tell you that I kind of saw this happening when we were messing around with Solana in 2020. When remember Nirvana, when Nirvana finance, like as soon as, because Nirvana was too much like Terra Luna, and we were like, yo,
Yeah,
this is
we were
fucking
straight.
We were like, Nirvana is gonna be Terra Luna. Like, we were like, nah, dude, this thing is shady. And what did we do? We were like, fuck it, I'll throw $20 at it.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
we still, because we were making money, so we were
Yeah,
like, fuck
dude.
it, we'll throw 20 in Nirvana, whatever. But I gotta tell you, bro, when Tulip went down, when Tulip was done, I was like, all right, shit, I'm done, dude. Like, this shit
Yeah.
is done. This
Yeah,
shit's
yeah.
done. And then think back, bro. SBF, FTX,
Yeah.
Solana,
Yes,
all that
dude.
shit. Think about all this shit.
Holy shit. Yeah,
So
yeah, you're right. Yeah.
what if they were playing all that shit was going on?
Well, you
And what
remember
if
when all the VC stuff was happening too, man, and
I'm saying,
they got caught on the live stream or like it was like 4 of them, and they were all talking about it and just giggling about how they made all this money and shit. Like,
now the scary thing is when you go over to Sui and you go over to Aptos and you play around and you see how LinkedIn, what I think happened because they're so tied in. I
yeah,
think all that
all
FTX,
the devs and stuff.
Solana shit, all them devs said, you know what?
You've been
Let's go
saying
on
that
over
for a
here.
long time, dude.
Let's go over to Sui and Aptos. And I think that that's what they did. And I think that that's where that liquidity is going.
But
So, and I think that they do it to escape being caught with their
yeah.
shit.
Well, it's one of those things, man, where that's why I think that we need to get back to the basics of decentralization, man. Decentralization is where it's at, and it's why we came here, man. It's why we're here in this space, right? To get rid of the
Absolutely.
fucking so we're not stuck under the boot of like these fucking big whales and institutions and VCs and shit, man. And like we're starting, like, we've moved back in that direction where we're giving them the power back, dude. And man, we just need to stay away from that shit, man. That's where all
Yeah,
the trouble comes.
it does. And I think that again, as far as retail guys go, there is no competitor on DeFi than Arbitrum. Like, because you're on ETH, you're on a trusted network, you're on a layer 2 that's the most trusted, you got the
Yeah.
most liquidity. If you want to use DeFi with investing,
Arbitrum's the way to go.
Arbitrum's the way to go, hands down. There is no better DeFi space than Arbitrum. I think it
Yeah.
dominates every other
Yeah.
blockchain.
I
I think
agree.
it dominates every other blockchain's DeFi opportunities. So
Yeah.
Solana still has a place, though. This is what kills me. Solana still got that, like, the user experience is beautiful. The colors are beautiful. The apps are beautiful. They look good. They're clean. It's easy to use, bro. You can get
Yeah.
someone in 5 minutes using crypto with Solana. So Solana's dominance comes from onboarding new people to crypto. I think that's Solana's claim to fame. So if Solana wants to keep that shit, they got 2 choices. They could stay lazy and just say, screw it, we're not going to try to do anything else different. Let's just keep doing what we're doing. They could stay lazy and eventually they die. Solana will eventually die and fall out of the top 10. That's their first choice. The second choice is they can start doing things like Arbitrum with grants and like helping the people that are actually doing good shit on there, like Crypto Twitter. Crypto Twitter's trying to do something amazing. They're hardworking. They're there every day. They're actually building something
100%.
good for people. So if you're doing something good for people, in my opinion, Crypto Twitter should also entertain this thought, right? Crypto Twitter should be like, you know what? We're doing something so freaking good.
Yeah.
Maybe we need to freaking, you know what, not give Solana the golden throne unless they start making sure that they're not going to screw everybody and ruin the blockchain. Maybe we need to like kind of expand over somewhere else a little. So it creates this sense of urgency, and it's important, bro, because you don't want Solana to turn into Tron 2 or 5 years from now, right? You don't want that shit because Solana's got a potential.
BNB died. Solana took that. Took that over, dude. Remember, BNB was the degen chain last cycle. That was where all the shit coins were popping up, and Solana took that. Yeah,
they did come back. BNB token just opened in the United States. I think yesterday I saw that on the feed. They actually enabled trading again for BNB.
Binance?
Yes, sir. In the
You can
US.
trade in the US.
Because remember Gensler fucking stopped that shit?
Yeah, dude. Yeah. They got a lot of trouble.
They reopened it. I don't know if they officially reopened, but the first paperwork to get them open already happened.
Stuff,
It's already happened. Like they're
That's
good.
Huge.
It is.
That is huge, man, because they were that was the chain to be a degen on last cycle. So, but it can happen that fast. Who would have thought BNB would have been taken down by Solana? Like, it happens that fast, dude. And you're right, man. People were getting tired of the shitters on Solana, man. Like, you go to Pump Fund. Now everybody's realizing, like, this is legit all insider cabal. Like,
It's
this,
all
that's what
bullshit.
this is, dude. It's all bullshit.
And they said those celebrity coins. And I remember I told you that Kendrick Lamar coin is the one that got me. I went to the bathroom. I came out the bathroom and sat down. My shit was gone, dude. The whole pool was just fucking gone. Thousands of dollars in that pool.
Like, wait, what?
I was like, hold up. Nah, I was like, nah, that shit.
Yeah.
I was like, what? Looked at the thing. I'm like, now, granted, it was only like 50, 60, maybe $80. But still, dude, for me, for a DGen play, I was like, shit, I'll make my little $20 and get out.
Right. And you can make good money. I mean, even with that little bit of money.
In and out after that rug pull, after that Kendrick Lamar coin. And I don't even listen to Kendrick Lamar. I just bought it because
it was a celebrity.
It was a name, and I know that he's real big, and you know people love him and stuff. So I was like, that's why I made that play, and it was fairly new at the time.
Right.
And after that, I said, screw this shit. I'm not doing this no more. But Solana needs Star Atlas to deliver. Solana needs something to deliver, and right now all they're delivering is shit. Like all they're delivering is bullshit.
Yeah.
And
a lot of shit coming out, man.
It's not to say there's not good things on Solana, but you know, I mean, you know what I'm saying. Like we like Solana, so we want to see it.
Yeah, for 100%. Yeah, we're not dogging Solana. Well, I guess we kind of are, but
it's the truth.
It's just the truth, man. Like something has to give, man. Something has to give.
Yeah, I got reamed on that freaking Kendrick Lamar. Hey,
GMB, that fast, man.
GMB, hit me up. Let me know in the next 4 days. I'll be down here for 4 days. Let me know what's the best day for you, and we'll go over to that new spot, the cat spot. Hit me up, man. Text me. Let me know what's a good day and time. We'll get a kava. Before I go. But yeah, dude, Wes, I'm telling you, if Solana don't do something, it's going to become the Tron of 5 years from now. And I don't want to see that shit happen.
Yeah. A lot of shit happening on Hyperliquid, man. We should probably do, I know you've mentioned it before, do like a Hyperliquid video.
Yeah, dude. I'm like I said, if
I just seen your post, VHS.
Yeah. And you know, that's what it is, like VHS and Horse Meat and 42069.
Yeah.
The main reason I support those guys is straight up only because they're on crypto Twitter and they fuck with crypto Twitter so hard. And so I showed love. I bought a little bit of each one of their coins just because they're into crypto Twitter and I believe in crypto Twitter. But don't think that what I'm saying here I won't say on crypto Twitter space. I'll say the same damn thing. I will say about Solana, and I'll say, look, you guys are too good of a project to not have it a backup insurance plan, like, you know, and maybe we should talk to him, Wes. Maybe we should talk to Bob and say, look, bro, maybe you should think about moving crypto Twitter over to Hype, because then not only are you creating an insurance for your brand, you're also being a first mover into a freaking blockchain. We should go to Bob with that shit, bro. We should really talk to him. I mean, he's aware of Hype. He was looking at it back before I pulled the trigger and got in. He's like, yeah, dude, I've been looking at Hype already. And so it was already on his radar. He knows about it. So, but the interesting thing to see would be like, I got to bridge my Primeapes over to Hype too. Did you do that already?
Yes. Yeah. You got to.
I got to do that. I got to do that shit.
I meant to send you a text about that yesterday.
I've been meaning to do it. Honestly, she had her eye surgery done. So they literally put her under yesterday or the day before. They put her under. And they surgically cut the muscle in her eyeball and moved her eyeball over and then surgically reconnected the muscles. So she's like, she had an eye patch and like, I've been taking care of her for that shit, but it's good. Like the eyeball's looking good, but it's still like brutal pain, bro. She was in brutal fucking pain. So yeah, that kind of sucked. But that's kind of what I've been dealing with. But I definitely want to do that, man. I wanna move my shit to hype. And if there's any competition for ETH, it's gonna be hype.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hype this cycle.
And that's a EVM. It's EVM. So it's, it's still settling on
Settling on
Ethereum.
Ethereum, mofos. Y'all better get it. Don't get it twisted.
Don't get it twisted,
get
man.
it twisted with ETH, bro. You are gonna bend the knee to ETH one way or another. You're gonna have to, unless you're Bitcoin. Bitcoin don't
Yeah.
have to bend the knee to ETH, but even Bitcoin occasionally loses Bitcoin maximalists to ETH, right? Because
Yeah.
sometimes these Bitcoin maxis go, you know what? These fuckers over here making all this money, these hardcore Bitcoiners, they're
Yeah.
like, let me go play in the trenches a little. And then, you don't go so far as
Right.
Solana trenches, but you go over to ETH and you play around.
Play around.
And but yeah, I think our journey in crypto, West, has been we just came into the time of ETH, like both of us in 2020. It was just ETH was like, damn, this is it, bro. This is but I still think that ETH hasn't had its proper respect run. Like Bitcoin, all right, broke 100K. Everyone's like, oh, Bitcoin's awesome because it broke 100K. But people don't really look at ETH like that, right? Because ETH only got up to $4,000. People are like, oh, ETH, ETH. Oh, it's dead. It's at 2,600. It's not doing shit. Like ETH could crack 10 to 15,000 on this next run with a blink of a freaking eye.
Blink of a fucking eye, yeah. And people are gonna be shocked, dude. They're not gonna be ready, man.
No,
they're not gonna be ready at all.
I'm waiting for that shit because I'm waiting for my ETH meme coins to roll.
Too,
dude.
man.
Like, oh, freaking go!
Me too.
Meme coins, dude. Another thing we got to talk about on another show is going to be the meme. Are meme coins fucking done, dude? Are they done? Are they done? Or are we just on hold because the market's on hold?
Yeah, I think that the major meme coins are gonna rip ass, dude. Like I think we can all expect that. And then you have your ones like Crypto Twitter and Cook that are, just
they're low caps.
Cult coins that have been around for a while. They're not rugs, and like that is becoming more and more rare, dude. Especially on Solana. So like I think that those tokens like that and the ones that they interact with on a daily basis, those are the ones that are gonna do fucking incredible, because they've even talked about this openly. The people that are buying every day, they're just soaking up the supply, dude. And when you have all these diamond handlers soaking up the supply, it don't matter. Even let's say it takes another 3 years, dude. What's another 3 years to just, keep loading up and gaining that supply? But when that next time comes around, dude, like Crypto Twitter is going to have a huge name for itself. Cook's going to have a huge name for itself. And like, so I think that those are going to rip ass too. But I think it's tokens like that. And then the main ones that are already out, man, that people that they're not afraid of,
Pepe.
They know they're not rugs.
Pepe, yeah. What about coins like Peanut that were just came out? Peanut.
I think Peanut does good. I think Peanut does good. Fred does good.
My little Fred. I need my little Fred to come back, man.
I mean, I think they do good because they're not rugged. I mean, they're still hanging in there. Like they haven't, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they're still building, still have communities on Twitter doing stuff. As far as layer ones go, I do think you got to keep your eye on Sui and Aptos because of the inner workings and how close they are with Solana. It could just be, they're tied with the same devs, and there's just devs moving across blockchains. But price action wise, holy shit. I mean, if we get those runs, remember in 2020 and the bull run hit, all the low caps, dude, just went fucking nuts.
Man.
Like, can you imagine if SayChain, bro, where is SayChain at? This is an example of what I'm saying. Like, I'm gonna
SayChain.
Pull up SayChain.
World Liberty Finance.
I don't trust
it. Bought like 100. It's like 100. It wasn't a lot, by any standards or whatever, but it was like $100,000 World Liberty Finance bought of SayChain. But I think that speaks volumes, man. Even though it wasn't a lot, just the fact that they're
Yeah.
showing interest in Say Chain, that's enough for me to want to pay attention to it.
And like I said, I've traded, I've staked. Hell, I think I still have a couple things staked on Say
Yeah,
Chain
I
right
got
now.
a
I've
little
got
bit over there.
Say NFTs and stuff. But the thing is, let me see if I can do this. Will it let me pull up a screen?
Yeah, you should be able
I
to
don't know
share
if
a
it'll
screen.
let me.
Should be right where it's at on
That's
StreamYard
the
down
good
there.
thing about this. Oh wow, they make it just the same. That's kind of
Yeah, it's
cool
pretty much exactly the same.
for them, not making it too difficult. Works West. See if you can see my screen there.
Okay, and then
It put it
it's
on.
like a
It put it on the
toggle
left.
thing that
There it
they got.
is. All right, you should be able to see it now. So let's see here. Damn, Say is way down here, huh? Hyperliquid at $24. Polkadot at $5. Uniswap at $9. Let's see here. Arbitrum 49 cents, like you were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Scrolling. Rocket Pool, dude. I use Pocket Network. I used to use Pocket Network on my
Did you?
MetaMask Ethereum thing, and it was acting crazy, dude. I don't know what happened. I stopped using. Okay, so Say is at 26 cents, dude. But look at this little daily. It looks like. And if it doesn't load too quick, but look at this. This thing was at 50 cents, like on the last time we were even up. It was around 50. Massive pump on the daily, though. Yeah, look at this shit. 11%. This is the gambling I'm talking about that I think people are going to be like, you know what? Yeah, this thing ran from 23 to 26. Yeah, dude. So, but when you look at the max, these are the ones that I think are going to be your big gamblers to make.
Mm-hmm.
Say Aptos.
Yeah,
Look at this shit, dude.
Yeah.
This thing was at what? 86 cents. It cracked $1. So you're talking about 26
and look how it
cents
ran
down
in
here.
March, dude. Yeah, look how it ran from. Remember, it was like what October, November to January. No, that second run up right there. That was Bitcoin making that new all time high. But I mean, Say just fucking blasted off, dude.
Right about here.
No,
Yeah.
to the right, the one all the way to the
Yeah,
right.
this is a good.
Yeah.
Oh, this one here.
Yeah.
November 2024.
November.
And this one is yeah, it's being a little laggy. But yeah, I do think that this son of a bitch runs again. Yeah, this only runs again. But those are going to be the ones. It's being a little laggy, so I think it'll let me do it from here. I'm not sure. Or stop sharing. Yeah, I just don't want it to be laggy. But I think the L1s, Wes, are going to be the L1s be your safer bets that give you the most returns. So I do think Say is one that you should look at. World Liberty is what? Is that Trump shit? What is World Liberty?
Yeah, World Liberty is his. Yeah.
So there you go. I mean, it's like you said, if they bought 100 grand, I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Those are going to be your safer plays, you know, because you're buying Solana if you're buying Solana, like imagine in 2019, if bro, if we would have known to like really be like, oh shit, let's buy Solana, you know, because that shit was under $1, right? And then you run something under $1 up to freaking $200. Wow. Yeah. What if Say Chain is at 26 cents and runs to $10? That's a hell of a run. Man. That's one hell of a run.
Yeah, for sure. And I think that's still to come, man. You know, people are impatient. I mean, you know, we looked at the chart last week about, you know, where we actually took off and broke a new all-time high. So like we make a high back in 2017, we get our bottom, and then we come back up and we break the 2017 high, and that took over 1,000 days. And this cycle, it only took us 100 and some change. So I think this consolidation that we're getting is just the market trying to catch up to itself. And well, when you look at where we're at now compared to other cycles, we're right where we're supposed to be, dude. And yeah, like now is the time to really expect some gains here. If we're gonna get it, the time is now, dude. Like it's right around the corner.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I guess we could give some price targets for Monday.
Yeah.
I guess we could look at that.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta jump off here in a minute and fucking work, dude. It sucks, man. But yeah. What are you thinking, man? What are you thinking? Monday comes around. What happens, dude? Where's Bitcoin at, man?
I'll tell you one thing I am thinking. I'm thinking when you hear that Smashing Pumpkins song, you're gonna shit yourself when you hear how good your boy did.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I'm not gonna sing it
believe it,
like
man.
I'm not gonna sing it like him, but I'm telling you right now, that recording that
Yeah.
I did, I'm like,
It's good.
listen back, I'm like, shit, dude.
I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it, man.
I took the extra time to put the, like, you know, in the middle of the song where it goes, there's another guitar doing some
Yeah.
lead in the background of it. I even put that
Nice,
shit in
dude.
there. I put the little pedal, like when he hits the pedal and like before the chorus, and it's like
Yeah.
before it goes into that, you kind of hear the distortion get loud. It's like you hear that pedal coming. I even put that song probably 20 times in a row and just that in there. All right, I got to put that in there. I fucking tried to copy it note for note, but with my own style.
Yeah.
And it's one of my favorite ones, dude. I'm just glad I finally got a fucking 90s grunge rock song
that's
recorded.
awesome, man.
I can't wait for you to hear, but I'm thinking I'm gonna do a reveal with it because I want to do a video. Did you watch my video I put out of the other song we did?
Is it on? Did you post it?
I posted it on X. It's called "Don't Change." It's an old NXS song, but yeah, I put that one out. But I kind of want to do the video for the Smashing Pumpkins one. But I'm excited, man. I can't wait for you to hear that shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna go look at the one that you posted.
Yeah, that one's good. Wait till you get off the stream though to watch it, because
I will.
That way you got your headphones, you can actually hear it. It's pretty funny. We did some cool shit in the video. But yeah, do you want to pull up the charts for our predictions or?
Yeah, I mean I can if you want me to.
It's up to you.
I already closed down.
Well, if you closed it, I already know. I already know where I'm at. I already basically agreed with you.
What you doing
on the 102? I feel like I am bullish that we broke 97 finally, but the bearish sentiment is that we only have one trading day tomorrow, right? So my call is going to be kind of half loaded, because where I would normally say, yeah, we could, by the next Thursday show, we could be up somewhere. By Monday, we only got one trading day. So what I'm going to say, we're at 98. I say we go up tomorrow about 99 or 100 or maybe 99-ish and hit our head and work our way back slowly to where Monday morning we're back at $97,000 dollars. Which is such a shit show.
I know, man.
That's such a shit call. That's like when someone bets you $1 and it's, I'll take $1.01, Bob. It's one of those kind of calls. I know.
Yeah.
Because I want to say 94, but even to go down that low, I feel would take too much selling pressure over the weekend. So I would normally say we're going to hit our head and go down to 94, but I don't think there's enough gusto in the market for the Bears either. So I just feel like it's a fizzle. Like tomorrow we go to maybe 99.5. People get excited for a minute, but by closing time, we're not up there anymore. We're back at 98.3. And then over the weekend, we go from 98.3 and we sizzle our ass right on back to 97. And by Monday morning, we're at 97.3. 97.3 is what I'm going to say for Monday morning, which is literally exactly where we fucking been. So that's such a bad call, but I feel like that's what the price action is going to do. I feel like we'll get a little pump tomorrow. Markets close tomorrow night. Low volatility trading, and then Monday it's a
I'm gonna go. I just feel like we've been held down, man, and I've been making the call that we're gonna be above, at least get to 102 soon. So I can't. It's weird because I'm sitting here saying like, dude, soon, guys, like we're right where we're supposed to be any day now, soon. So I hate to just say that, like, this is a fake out and we're going down. I do like the fact that market structure is starting to look a little bit better. And we're not just trailing sideways, and we've gotten off of that, downward sloping support. I do like that, and I do like that we've put in a capitulation wick, and we followed that with 2 green candles. I like that, and I like that we've closed above our previous close since the beginning of February. That we've finally made a higher close, a higher high on the close. So I'm gonna say, man, I think that we continue up, man. We just need to break that point of control by Monday. Man.
So you think by Monday, we break the point? Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, be real with me now,
bro. Okay, by
real
Monday,
with me.
By Monday, we are above 102.
By Monday, we're
by
above
Monday,
102.
We're above 102.
God damn, that's okay.
That's ballsy, man. That's ballsy. But I mean, I don't know, man. I just feel it,
and I want it. I want it for you. I want it for you and me. But the reality of this situation is, we'll see on Monday. But that's still a good call. You're not, at least you're not going, 106 all time high. Like, you're not being stupid.
Yeah. I want to, but I'm not going to.
Right. And my call sucks, because my call is so boring and so stupid.
It's what we've been doing, so it's a good call. Like, why would you change it if this is what we've been doing?
I'm not changing it. I'm not changing it because I don't see the volume, and I feel like that you said they closed us at 98.3, but look where they did it. These asshats waited till 7:59 and then let us, we're going to close above 90. It's like, come on, bro. I know y'all motherfuckers are doing that on purpose, bro. Like, you waited till the last minute. Oh, we closed above it, so you could say, like, someone made money on that fucking bet somewhere. Some rich prick said, I'll bet you 10 million we're not going to close the daily at 98. And some other rich prick was like, buy the fuck out of it. Go. Pump it.
Go.
And somebody probably made $20-50 million just because they side betted on that bullshit. You guys got to understand something about these whales. They don't need to buy Bitcoin, hold it, and then sell it at the top. These assholes can make side bets on anything and everything and make they can manipulate the price and make a side bet somewhere else. Yeah. So you got to keep that in mind. This is not the rich's only way to make money. They have 7 ways to Sunday to make money, but eventually they do want to own the assets just as bragging rights. So there is always that game going on.
Yeah.
So the good news is, if you're paying attention to the way they think, if you're trying to learn how they think, if you're trying to learn how they do shit, you're following the right channel, because we are constantly trying to think of how they are doing this and what they're planning and what they're doing. We're trying to stay ahead for you guys, and that's what we continually push for.
Yeah, man. Seen some new people come in kind of at the last minute, guys. Go back and watch since from the beginning. We appreciate you. Make sure you're subscribed, man. If you're just coming in, we do this every Monday and Thursday. So Monday at 12 to get your week started, Eastern Standard Time, Monday at 12. So come check us out then. And then Thursdays we start at 7. So if you're new here, man, just like, subscribe, share, man. We appreciate you guys. We got a lot ahead of us, man. A lot more to come, dude. So we'll see, dude. We'll see, man. But I like the calls.
Yeah, I think we got good calls, and appreciate you guys allowing me to be late. Sorry about that. A lot of stuff going on down here, but we will see you again Monday, and I guess we're good on this one for now, Wes. We're going to do this again Monday, restream.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, I wish the layout was a little different, man. But we'll play around with it. Maybe there's a way to customize it. I haven't had time to really play.
We're not 100% done with the other one yet either. I mean, all we got to do is choose to renew that one, and we could use that one again.
Yeah,
I didn't hate it.
On something. Me either. This one, okay. So what I don't like about this one is, well, the quality. So they have it's like a $20 a month plan where you can get better quality, but it's pretty much like the same thing that we're getting here, minus the logo on the top right, which doesn't look bad. It doesn't look terrible, but we need to get something that's or we can put our logo up there. And then
Yeah.
they have the more expensive one that gives you all the other stuff. We just need to compare them, man. Try them out. But I think this was good just to try out and play around with, man. It wasn't terrible, you know.
I agree. All right, man. Make sure you guys are following Wes at Crypto MacGyver on Twitter. Make sure you're following me at Sierra Crypto on X, and also follow our business account at the Crypto Remora. Follow the whales. Follow the money. Follow the Remora. We are the ones swimming in the stream of the whales, and we are keeping in that current, you guys. So make sure you're following us. Become a Remora. You can join if you guys want to join our alpha group. We do have an alpha shot caller, big baller group over on X. All you got to do is DM Wes at Crypto MacGyver. He'll check you out. Make sure you're cool. Are you cool, man? Make sure you're a DGen. Make sure you're cool. And, we got no problems letting you come in there with some real chads. And a lot of the cats that are in our group, we don't do a whole lot of talking, but the chads that are in there have been in the space for over 4 or 5 years, a lot of them. So you're not dealing with noobs. You're dealing with people with a little bit of experience, people that are good people. They're not going to show you the wrong way. That
Right.
They're going to help you if you have a question. They're going to teach you if you say, hey, I don't know how to do this shit. They're going to, hey, go here, do this, do this, do this, do this. We hang out with some real chads in Web3. We don't have bad people around us. So basically following the Remora is just following the people that we've attached ourselves to.
Yeah.
And one of the bigger fish that we've attached ourselves to is Andrew Saunders. Andrew Saunders has been leading the way in Web3 for God knows how long now,
Yeah,
and
man.
he's one of the most trusted and most
Doing big
respected
things,
dudes
dude.
in the space.
Yeah.
And he's just one of those guys that you can trust. He's not going to screw you. So
Yep.
we found a lot of other people through him, and that just reinforces, all right, this is good people. This is what we want, and we want to mess with these kind of people. So make sure you're following good people in Web3. Otherwise, you're going to be listening to these idiots, and they're going to lead you down the wrong path, and you're going to lose your ass.
Yeah. Yeah. Exit liquidity, man. That's what they like the new people for. So for sure, man. Yeah, absolutely. Guys, if you like trading, man, go to thecryptoremora.com, and there is some bonus money for Blowfin, dude. No KYC, really good exchange to use, man. So that is all, man. We will see you guys on Monday, man. Bitcoin at 102,000+.
Let's go. I hope I lose this one.
Yeah, man. We don't have our outro video, man, so I'm just gonna end it here.